Right there. Mom? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, he always is. Yeah, because you're an animal, that's all. You should be dry enough to go get a shower. But you'll probably have to wait and take a shower first before you get on the live. All right. Sorry about that. That was on a loop. What's happening, y'all? Antoine, aka the Bigfella, live out here on the deck. It has been a pretty long week. I'm glad to be out here with you guys tonight. I got a few things for the show tonight. I can't wait to get started. I'm just going to let a few more people join. But while everybody's joining, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to be sipping on tonight. Same as last week, it's the Ragged Branch bourbon, whiskey bourbon. Bourbon whiskey. I'm not sure if that matters which way it goes. I'm going to be mixing it with Dr. Pepper cream soda over my ice ball. And then tonight, I'm going to be smoking on a CAO Flavors Moon Trance. This is probably one of my most favorite cigars to smoke. I started smoking these when I first got into cigar smoking. It reminds me of the Black Ice air freshener, the way it smells. And it's really smooth. I love it to death. But I'm going to go ahead and sniff this bad boy. go ahead and get it lit, and we're going to go ahead and start the show in a little bit. See some people already joined. I see Pond Predator join. How's it going? Got my sister on here, Big Queen Pisces as well. Let's see. There we go. My admin phone dropped offline there. We're gonna go ahead and fix that. There we go. Tonight we'll probably be joined by a little fella in a little while, and Miss J. I think little fella's gonna go take a shower first. He just got out of the pool. Miss J's in there in the shower right now. She might pop her head out. She's cold after getting out of the pool. She gets cold fairly easy. Me, I'm very, very hot natured.
Always. The entire house is like you have every fan on in the house.
Yeah. All right. Man, I haven't smoked one of these in a really, really long time. It's probably been a couple years. But let me go ahead and set the cigar down. We'll go ahead and get me a little pour going.
Oh, good. Smells good. I mean,
We're going to do about that much whiskey and the rest. A little Dr. Pepper cream soda action.
okay, now it looks like it's dark.
Yes. Sorry, little fella's behind the camera talking. So if y'all hear any background noise, it's him back there. I see Beefer Baron just joined. How's it going? Let's go ahead and give this a taste. I've never really mixed these two before together. Not bad. I'm assuming the cream soda and the Dr. Pepper has mellowed that out a little bit. The Beefer Baron asks, have you ever smoked the brand name Acid cigar? It's the best ever. I have. They were considerably smaller than this, like the ring size, and I think they were a little bit shorter in length too. But that one was actually a pretty good one. I can't remember for the life of me what flavor or which acid cigar it was, but it was pretty good. Oh, the gnats out here are terrible tonight.
Maybe because of the lights. There were some fireflies up there.
I'm Beef Bear asked which one am I smoking. I'm smoking the CAO Flavors Moon Trance. This is probably one of my favorites to smoke. I bought some I bought 3 different flavors. I bought a cherry bomb, this one, and then a vanilla robusto, I think it was called. Probably smoke the vanilla next week. Fire Predator says it's time to get the yak out on the water, and you ain't lying. I'm actually getting ready to start doing up the trailer for my kayak now, and we're going to go ahead and get it out there on the water. I'm going to get my wife one as well. I'm fixing to make it a 2 kayak trailer. That way she can start going with me. I'm pretty sure I've said it before. I don't think she's going to fish, but she is definitely going to be out there and looking at nature. She might even record me a little bit as well.
Another thing about having a green kayak is it's kind of easy to get fish because the fish think it's just seaweed.
No.
If it doesn't have a YouTube logo.
My cigar's burning unevenly. There we go.
It's kind of chilly out here today.
All right, we're going to go ahead and give me a little sip, and we're going to go ahead and start the show. Paul is joining here. How's it going, Paul? Beaver Band says, does that cigar mess with your tongue? Some feel like it's eating your tongue. This one doesn't, surprisingly. I have had some feel like I had a burning sensation on my tongue, especially when I'm drinking as well. It's time to get out of the pool, y'all. Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Zero, Isaiah. Mom said y'all gotta get out.
I really, really like this one's really, really mild. All right, let's go ahead and see what I got. Let's go ahead and get the main part of the show that I wanted to talk about. Going here is want to talk about the current state of fishing. Is it better than when I was a kid, like his age, or is it worse? Um, if you're asking me, oh, be careful my cigar smoke. If you're asking me, I would have to say it's about even, maybe a little worse. And I only say worse because I remember when my dad used to take me fishing when I was his age. It wasn't anything to go up to somebody's door that lived on the water and ask for permission to fish. And people would say, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Just whatever you catch, just give me a little." And yeah, you can fish. Just make sure you clean up after yourself. But I've actually asked a couple times, a couple people, if, I can fish like on the river behind their house or anything like that. And I was almost surprised that I wasn't met at the front door with a gun in my face because that's just the kind of time we live in right now. Um, yeah, for that reason, I didn't want to take a kid with me. I feel like if you go to somebody's front door to ask to fish on their like lake or pond or whatever that they have, and you have a kid with you, they're more than inclined to let you fish. But yeah, I was met with a little extreme force to as far as asking fishing on someone else's property. I have been able to get on to like some other properties that somebody else had permission, and they put in a good word for me, so I was able to fish it. But I had to be with them. But yeah, that's the only reason I think the fishing scene has gotten a little worse is because there are a lot less spots like that to go fishing. But as far as the gear and stuff is concerned, I mean, I remember fishing with a Zebco 202 and what's the name of the spinning rods? They're really, really popular. Um, Dang, what's the name of the spinning rod? It's not Zebco. Ugly Stick. There we go. Fishing with some of that stuff. I said, um, I forgot what. Oh, fishing with like ugly sticks for like with ugly sticks for catfish and stuff like that. I grew up fishing the rivers, so it was that was the main stuff. I didn't really learn how to use a bait cast until I actually taught myself 8 or 9 years ago. Whenever I started this YouTube channel, Bigfella Outdoors. But yeah, I really do feel like if I were to make a prediction, I think it's only going to get a little worse as far as being able to fish private property because you also got to think about the fact of from a legal standpoint, nobody's really going to want to uh, carry you on their liability if something were to happen to you on their property. Um, that's just the gut feeling I'm getting. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it. I see let's see, Clapping Bass Cheeks says, where'd their comment go? I take my 8-year-old so they have a soft heart to let us fish. Yeah, that's I should have took him. I feel like they would have had a little bit more of a softer heart to let me fish, especially because some of the spots that they look like they have are pretty good. And see, I'm the kind of person that once I do get permission to fish on somebody's private property, I am going to, help with any like yard work, clean up. I'm definitely going to clean up after myself, but if I see something that's down there that I didn't leave, I'm going to clean it up. Um, we used to take trash bags down there on people's property to, clean up after whoever else was down there and ourselves as well. And we also gave the homeowners fish, so they always loved that. Let's see. Beaver Band said my favorite fishing glasses are Ugly Stick. I haven't tried their glasses yet, but I do miss my Ugly Stick fishing rod that I had. I think I left it somewhere and somebody snagged it from me.
I thought I fell in the water.
No.
I got some fishing up with this.
Greg Avant, hey, what's going on, boss man? Hopefully everything's going pretty good. Beaver Bear says I use Johnny Morris and Lou's Mach 2 bait casters. I used to have a Lou's Mach 2 bait caster as well. It was if I remember right, no, it was a speed stick. I lost that in the kayak accident. Um, I have been thinking about trying to get back out there, and I don't know if I could use a magnet to like magnet fish for them. They might not even be there anymore. Somebody else might have gotten to them. It's been 3 years since I've been to that lake where I flipped at. Mm-hmm. I don't think we were living in this house when I flipped the kayak.
Those ones you had to pay for me.
Yeah. Clapper Bash, she says, saying we got permission at a church and picked up beer bottles at their pond to help out. They baptize people in the pond. Oh, that's pretty cool. You don't see a whole lot of churches doing like natural bodies of water baptisms anymore. I know the church I went to, they have a baptism pool under the pulpit and they just fill it up with water and they'll baptize like I think they wait till they get about like 5 or 10 candidates because it's a lot of work to get the pool all prepped up. But they'll get that many candidates and baptize them all at once.
They did one out.
Mm-hmm. But technology-wise, as far as bass fishing is concerned, like I was saying, I think it has definitely gotten for the better. I remember I was probably a little bit older than him. He's 10. My dad did have an old bait caster in the shed. I think he was going to try to figure out how to use it, but I don't think he got the hang of it. I tried to get a hang of it, and I most certainly could not figure out the bait caster back then to save my life. I came across, I believe it's an Abu Garcia rod. The rod in the real combo is all white, and it doesn't have any brakes that you can set, but it's anti-backlashing, so it would be perfect for him. I haven't tried it personally, but I have heard good things. But somebody that's trying to learn bait casting, I think it would be like something perfect for him to try to learn until he gets the hang of it. But yeah, I usually stick him with like the spinning rod. He's got the hang of that pretty good. Even those have come a long ways.
Yeah, I mean, I had fish for like 8 years ago.
See, Mike says, I don't know as far as gear goes. My kids still use Zevco products. The $10 combo at Wally World, they do the job. Indeed, they do. I know when I first started my channel, I didn't pay much for fishing rods. I felt like I didn't have to. I was always like Abu Garcia. What's the other rod I had? I think at the time the most expensive rod that I ended up getting was the 13 fishing combo, and that was no, the rod itself was $60, but I threw like a Black Max on it. A little $90 combo that I made up myself. I have started getting into some rods and reels that are getting into like the hundreds of dollars and things like that. But I can't see myself dropping like $250, $300 at this time on drop my cigar on any rods or anything like that. It's just feel like it's not in my nature. Beaver Baron says, my Lose floats, thank God, because it landed in the drink last weekend. I was using a different pole and had my other pole laying in the boat, but the spinner bait was over the edge of the boat. I can't tell you how many times I've almost pulled a rod in the water with it, hanging just like you, hanging over the edge of the boat or something like that. Oh, he said it snagged in on something and pulled it in.
One time, one of the full people.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting attacked by bugs all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on here.
Because you got lights.
It probably is the lights. Let's move that light a little bit away from me. But yeah, one of these days I hope to get lucky that I'll be able to like get some private property and I can take these kids out a lot easier. because having a family of 5 and a boat like I have a little 14-foot, it's not going to fit all 5 of us. So the plan is to get a pontoon boat so all of us can go out there fishing out there on the river, and I can hit some of these bigger lakes like Lake Anna with my gas motor. Oh, you're getting attacked too, huh?
No, bud just gone up my ear.
Oh, Michael says it sucks that our kids don't get to enjoy mom and pop tackle shops like Chesney, Ken's, and etc. I think Mike's is still around in Bowling Green. You know, I can't remember. I've been through Bowling Green a couple times, and I can't remember for the life of me if they're over there anymore. But yeah, Ken's down in Oak Grove. Yeah, they closed. I think they retired. But there's another mom and pop bait shop that opened up right up the street called Kimmy Ann's, and I go there from the time to time and I get some fish and stuff. But I used to go there and get soft shell crabs when they were in season. I'd fry those bad boys up. Greg Avant says hello to little fella. I sent bugs from Louisiana. He sent bugs from his house. That's why they're up there attacking us.
Wait, what?
Smoke them out with a cigar. That's what I'm trying to do, Clapping Bass. I'm trying to smoke them out here. I'm almost out of my cigar already. I felt like I'm kind of smoking it pretty fast. Beaver Bear says my brother won $13,000 at the casino. That's how I got my poles. Laugh out loud. He bought me and him a few. That was pretty nice of your brother. I'm usually the one that's hooking up people with fish and stuff. As you guys know, I do the Bigfella box giveaways every month. One of these days, when this channel gets big enough, I'll be giving away fishing rods and reels and combos and stuff like that.
Boats.
It'd be nice. It'd be like what's that YouTube? Mr. Beast. It'd be giving away cars.
Yeah, all kinds of YouTubers giving away boats and cars and everything. All kinds of things.
Yeah, I haven't made it that far yet, but when I do, Auntie says, "Hey, little fella."
Hello. Oh, yes. But I just want to like.
Beaver Bear says, "Heck yeah, you do. Thanks and much appreciated. Anytime, as long as I have me a channel and I have me a good job like I do now, I'm always going to be doing these giveaways. I love doing them. I forgot to take pictures and stuff the other day, but I dropped off another big fella box. This time I dropped it off at Lake Curtis, and someone found it and they hit me up on Facebook and said thank you so much. Oh, Mike, I have not forgot about your box. I actually still have it sitting in here in the living room. I'm still waiting on to put it in my truck to when I know I'm going to be coming that way, and I'll drop it off to you. Greg Avant says, sad to say I haven't bass fishing over 10 years, mostly saltwater, the Shimano spin cast gear. I love me some Shimano stuff. That was one of my other rods that fell in the lake when I flipped my kayak, unfortunately.
All of like your good fishing poles and stuff like can fall in the lake, but all like the bad ones and everything like just like.
Yeah, I even had somebody made me a custom rod. It had my logo and name on it and everything, and that fell in there. I really would love to get that one back. If I couldn't get any of the other ones that fell in there, I would really, really love to get that one back. Beaver Bear says, I won one of your boxes almost exactly a year ago. I believe you're right. I think it was about this time last year that you won. I want to say it's definitely during the summer months. It's crazy how I can remember stuff like that. I actually got to get Jonathan Knox's box mailed off to him. He won this month. This is actually, believe it or not, this is the first box that someone's claimed this year that they've won. All the other boxes, even starting at January all the way up to now, nobody's claimed their boxes. I have those boxes, well, some of them sitting in the living room. I kind of deconstructed them in a little bit and put some different stuff, and that's the ones I've been leaving around for people. Oh, I was getting attacked by some more bugs.
I wonder what happens if a bug like flew into a building and got stuck.
Oh, I would clean him out. Hey, how's it going, Paul? Hope you're enjoying Florida. or if you even made it down there yet.
Yeah, Florida is not that.
Florida's 12 hours drive from here.
Oh, where's he leave?
Today. Add me a little more Dr. Pepper to my drink. That hard whiskey taste is still in there. I might have poured too much whiskey in the glass for my mix. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, drinking this. I think I did say in my last live that I was going to make a kiss on the lips, but that's the drink I was drinking when I went on my cruise. And I know how to make them. And I was going to make one tonight, but I didn't even think about it till literally just now. I'd have to go in there and get the my blend jet and all the ingredients. So I'll have to make that for you guys another time. Nah, it's okay. I got this. Greg Avant says mosquitoes are Louisiana state bird. I heard about some of the size mosquitoes y'all got down there. And who when I come down there to go fishing, I'm gonna have to pack me extra bug spray or one of those thermocells with me. Hopefully they're not immune to those down there.
Another thing about Louisiana was me and Isaiah, like when we were shooting the gun at the can, we saw like at least 20, like 10, 15 partners.
Yeah, don't shoot them. Hey, Greg Long says, call me. I got it all covered. Yeah, he lives down there in Louisiana. I'm definitely coming. I'm hoping to start broadening my horizons with my fishing the 50 and start making it to those southern states. I definitely want to hit Louisiana, Texas, and Florida. As much as I'm scared of gators, if I'm down there bank fishing trying to get me, I definitely want to brave it and try to catch it because I know there's some giants down there.
No, I guess bring one of the guns and shoot.
No. Come down there, catch some how you pronounce it, sacalays, them crappie down there. Yeah, that'd be pretty on point. Love me some crappie. Somebody was pulling in the driveway. I saw lights. You about to go take a shower? Wash that chlorine off you?
You trying to figure out what it was? It was crossing. What, crossing?
The cigars are keeping the bugs away. There we go. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Sacalate? Sacalite? I tried to pronounce it. But let's go ahead and move on to our next segment. Greg, I know you're going to love this one. We're going to do a battle. It's battle of Maryland steamed crabs versus Louisiana boil. All right, you guys. What do you guys think? And do y'all prefer, if you had them both ways, do y'all prefer the Maryland steamed blue crabs or do you like them Louisiana boiled? Do you like the seasoning on the outside or do you like your crabs submerged in the water with all the seasonings getting inside to that succulent meat? What are you guys thinking?
I never tried any of this. I only tried crabs.
Did you get any seafood boil at the cookout? Imagine cooking regular crabs in the water like that, so all the seasonings get inside.
Yeah, I never had any of those sea crabs like
Maryland crabs is what we get all the time. They don't cover the crabs in water. They just put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan and they let the steam cook it. And they just put the seasoning on the outside. Let's see. You got some Greg said he's never tried the other ones. Something tells me you'll prefer the Louisiana way. It's just something about getting those that seasoning inside the crab and all over the meat. The Maryland steamed way, when they put the Old Bay on the outside, it's pretty much just all over your finger, and you only get some seasoning on the meat if you lick your finger at the same time you're eating your crab. Let's see. My sister says, I never ate it. I'm allergic. I know. Unfortunately, I feel so bad for you that you can't eat crabs or fish or anything like that. Let's see. Michael said he was raised on steamed. Me too. And then I started doing seafood boils, and I threw a couple crabs in there one time, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is great. Why haven't I been doing it this way before?" I think when I start getting live crabs for myself, I think I'm going to start doing them Louisiana way. do a whole batch of them and see which way I like them. I may kind of do a mix, use like the Old Bay or the Jo seasoning, and boil them the Louisiana way and see if I like them that way. It'd be the perfect mesh of both worlds.
I'm gonna have to.
Let's see. Beaver Bear said I don't eat seafood. I know a lot of people that don't. Um, I'm not sure if it's because they're not available, but I feel like you're missing out if you don't eat crabs or anything like that. Get out of here, mosquito. Greg Avant said, but I got fat on Louisiana blue crabs. That's funny. Beaver Bear says, I love freshwater fish, though. Yeah, I love me some fish, fried, baked, however you can cook it. I can't remember where you live at. I know I mailed a box to you once, and I can't remember where you live at. Sorry, bugs are out here again. But I'm not sure if you had any saltwater right now, any saltwater fish. But I feel like the saltwater fish are like naturally seasoned, if that makes any sense. Michigan. Okay, I see what you said in the comments. Oh, you got the best of freshwater fish up there. You got walleye, perch, all that up there where you are. So I see why you like the freshwater fish. I don't blame you in that aspect, man. Paul Castro says, I would eat both. Me too. I'm a big fella, so Maryland steamed, Louisiana boiled, it's not going to make a difference to me.
I like for any crab.
Beaver Baron says, what platforms am I live on right now? I'm live on YouTube, Big Fella Outdoors and The Simple Life, and I'm live on my personal Facebook page and my Big Fella Outdoors page.
All the flies are going up my nose.
Let's see if I can smoke them out. That guy got rid of them for a little bit. No.
Why are none of them going in that cobweb?
I don't know.
Whenever spiders built that was smart, so they could try and get some of those things.
Yeah. Yep. Paul Castor says, I'm 6 foot and 330. I think I'm a big fella also. Laugh out loud. Oh, the umbrella? No, that's going to make it worse. So it seems like I don't know. I know a lot of people are allergic to seafood, whatnot. Allergic to seafood or don't prefer it. But I thought I was going to have a whole lot more people say Louisiana board because you can get the seasoning inside, but it seems like it's a little even match here. Greg Avant said he was 360 down to 269. That's the type of path I'm trying to be on. I would love to be able to drop 100 pounds by next year. I know it's doable. I just need to get out here and get in this gym. Coming soon. Coming soon. All right. Big fellas unite. Yes, sir. I should make a t-shirt that says that. Big fellas unite. Get together. Oh wow, my phone is there we go. There aren't two people. Greg said I'd buy one. I definitely should make one. I'm still trying to design my cancer shirt. So I can sell those and donate all the proceeds to cancer research. Beaver Baron says I was 390 9 months ago. Monjuro is awesome. You're gonna have to email me about what that is. I'd love to find out about that. Beaver Baron says you'll lose 10 pounds a month like clockwork. Works and more if you exercise. Awesome. Yeah. I'll look into that. Monjuro. I need. Can you email that to me so I have the name? I'll lose it in the comments section here if I don't text it to myself or write it down, and I don't have nothing to write with, unfortunately. Look at that, we're helping each other out. You good over there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the photo. Hey, it's very cool. That's what I'm shooting.
Beaver Bear said I can get it from a doctor. He'll email it to me. Cool. These are special weight loss ring. It's called Suffering.
That's what I mean.
Suffering. That's funny. All right. I can't remember if I told you guys this story or not, but it is story time here with the big fella. The title of this story, I'm calling it Unplugged. If you guys have been following me on social media, I've made me a couple of YouTube shorts, and it made me think of this time when I took me and middle fella here. He's in the house or outside somewhere around here. Yeah, medium fella.
Middle fella.
Yeah, me and him decided to go fishing. He hadn't been fishing in a while, so it was super exciting. I was excited. We hooked the boat up and we went out to a lake nearby. We get there. We go throw all the rods and stuff in the back of the from the back of the truck into the boat. And I go ahead and throw the truck in reverse. We're backing on down the ramp. Mind you, I had the straps and everything off. I unhooked the rope on the front, kind of push the boat out there in the water. Go park the truck, come back outside, come back to the boat, get in, and I get ready to motor to my first spot. But I happen to look down and notice I'm standing in water, and I got to thinking, and the light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, "Oh my God, I forgot to put the plug in the boat," and I'm literally standing.
Oh no! Oh no!
And I'm out there in the lake panicking. So I flip the boat around and start motoring back to the boat ramp. And I had to literally get the boat, the truck, back it back down the ramp, try to get the boat back on the truck as quick as I could. Also, this is my old boat, by the way. I did not have a bilge pump in the boat. I know, shame on me. I had to get the boat back up on the trailer the best I could. I think I had it like halfway on there to where the end was still dangling off because I couldn't winch it back up on there anymore, and I had to let all that water drain out and had to fish for the bank for like 45 minutes until all the water drained out. But luckily, my batteries, they were still good. All the electronics, nothing really got damaged or anything like that. But it was definitely a good time. But to make matters worse, I got outfished by that day. Outfished that day, and I wasn't mad, but I was kind of in my feelings a little bit to not put the plug in and not catch any fish and get outfished by someone younger than me. Yeah, it was definitely a day to be had there.
Around there, I'm like, wait, you forgot to plug something in?
Yeah, that little black thing I put in the back of the boat in a little hole,
Yeah, to keep on the water.
the water from goodness. Yeah, I forgot to put that in, and I put the boat in the water, and it filled up with water.
Like the boat almost like sunk.
Yeah, it was sinking. Greg said, "Good stuff. Been there, done that." I think everybody has an unplugged story. For real, it's yeah. Nightshade did fit all five of us. The black boat I had.
Why did you use that?
I sold it because the boat I bought had a gas motor on there, and I don't want to say I was tricked with that boat. And I bought the gas motor. The guy cranked it up for me, and it started up and everything. I got it here. The next morning, I went to go start the boat, and I got nothing. And had somebody look at it, and apparently the something went wrong with the compression. And he was like, "Yeah, with these motors, if the compression's gone, you might as well say the motor's no good because you can't fix it." I was like, "Well," so I took the motor off, cut the dead weight, and now I'm in the same boat as I was on the old boat. Beaver Bear said, "Same thing happened to me, kinda. My bilge pump broke and water started filling up the boat." That happened with this boat too for us. I can't remember if you were fishing, but it was me, my dad, and Isaiah. We were out catfishing and found out I'm standing in water, but this time I did have a bilge pump, so I hit the button on the bilge pump, but no water was coming out. So we had to beeline it back to the boat ramp again, and here I am winching the boat up halfway up the trailer because the winch isn't strong enough to pull the whole thing up. And let the plug out, let the water out, inspect the bilge pump, and I had a couple crappy lures in the hose that was clogging things up. But once I cleared that, it stopped. It started working again. I need some tissue. Go get some tissue. Michael said I had it happen once, but I caught it pretty quick and screwed the plug in. Yeah, if you can catch it quick enough. I wish my plug hole was easier to get to. Well, I didn't have a bilge pump in the first boat I had, so it would have been kind of hard. It would have been useless for me to plug it. I mean, no more water would have got in, but I still would have had to let that water out somehow. Hey, what's going on, Randall? Randall just joined us. It's all good. I get stuck doing y'all work all the time, so I know how you feel. But welcome to the party. You just missed my unplugged story where I was telling the story about the time I forgot the plug in the boat. Phone call. Catch you later, big fella. Love your show. Keep going. I'll catch you later, Greg. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Randall says we have all done that once or twice in life. Yes, we have. I think I've done it once, but I think I caught it pretty early, and it wasn't any time lost really. I was able to scoop the water out. It was only a little bit in there anyway. Michael says now getting caught in storms and taking on water that way and lost electronics and headlamps from the downpour. Fun time in my little boat that I have now. I think that boat that you have on your Facebook that I've been seeing you in pictures and stuff in. Oh man, I could imagine getting caught in a storm like that. I've been caught in a couple storms with the boat I had, but it wasn't all that bad. It's a V bottom, so it wasn't rocking or anything like that. Just couldn't see where we were going is all. Ooh. I have a fan over here on the other side of me, and I was thinking I was going to be able to be strong enough to blow the bugs out of my face, but it's not doing a good job right now because I am under attack. Paul said at work we had a weight loss challenge, $20 per person. I lost 42 pounds in 30 days and won $380. Now you want to talk about an incentive to lose weight? That's a good one right there. Almost kind of like an Office, The Biggest Loser. Randall said I had a John boat that leaked, so I would run down the lake and reach back and pull the plug to drain the water. Make sure you put it back before you stop. Yeah. Good old leaky boat stories. I don't think I have a leaky boat story, unfortunately. I think we all start some with a leaky boat time or two. Luckily, I was able to pass that stage and get a fairly decent boat. My first boat actually was fairly cheap, and I had to drive all the way to Charlottesville, which is probably about an hour 45 minutes away from my house. But the dude was moving to a new apartment and didn't have anywhere to park it. And he was just trying to get rid of it, so he sold it to me for $1,000. And it came with a very, very old Minn Kota trolling motor, like a little 40-pound thrust. It was so old that the head unit was square shaped, and it was white, not black like all the other Minn Kotas. And then he threw in like an anchor, life jacket, all that good stuff. What you got, goldfish? Mike said my little guy is very sturdy for a little boat, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, it's good to have a sturdy boat. That thing is pretty neat. Is it like a little porter boat? I can't remember from I remember seeing pictures of it, but I can't remember if it's one of the little porter boats or if it's something different. Get off me, fly.
Don't really expect her back earlier to there was one on it.
Uh, Randall said, I used to have an old trolling motor that had the head had dial knobs on it. Holy cow!
What are we talking about now?
Trolling motors.
Uh,
Michael said it was a Sun Dolphin Pro 120 plastic deck boat. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. I would love. It'd be nice to have one of those. It'd be like a step above a kayak, but a step below a boat. Seems like it's pretty light and easy to carry around.
So what fire is this thing about?
Oh, that trolling motor was a Johnson. Okay. Let's see. Now I think it's a good time to go ahead and do catch of the week. All right, here we go. I had Michael Howard. He sent me a picture of his little dude catching a fish. Justice caught it on a bobber. It's a pretty nice size bass too. If I remember right, I think he said that was his first bass, and that's actually a pretty nice size bass for to be his first. Normally, when I took him and he caught his first bass, just a little 8, 9, 10-inch dink, something like that. But that one looks like a really, really decent fish. And then to add some filler in, I pull up some of my old fishing pictures. I caught this fish in the rain. It seems like I have some really, really good luck in the rain. Pretty long fish, not like a football by any means. Sitting here thinking about it from a conservation perspective, I probably should have started culling bass. So I don't know how much of a dent I could have made, but that way so they have less competition. And then I caught this one probably about this time of year. That was back when Menace Baits was back in business. I wish they would come back in business. I still have a tackle box full of their stuff, but I would love to see if they would have stayed in business, what they would have came out that was new. But yeah, I really, really missed that company. But that was a pretty decent fish as well. Menace Baits. I think the guy he went on to do be a fishing guide or something like that, taking people out on his boat and taking them to fish. But yeah, back to Justice's fish. That is a really nice fish. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the Sun Dolphin Pro 20, isn't it, Michael?
Can you put that? No, get off his drink.
Oh, there. Oh, Bug got my drink.
That's crazy.
He is trying to be a little tipsy. No, the Bug. Michael said it is. Oh, that's what I thought. It's nice. It's big enough to where multiple people can get on there. So I might have to look into one of those. Instead of maybe getting a kayak, maybe I could trade the kayak in and get one of those, and me and the wife can go out on that instead of 2 kayaks. Can you go inside and find the little, the little ice ball things? It's like blue and clear. It should be one. I filled one up. It's probably not hard yet, but it should be another one that's been in there. Randall says bug equals protein. Yeah, it does, but I've had enough protein for the day. I had a steak for dinner and had some district taco for lunch, which, By the way, for those of you that are watching on the Simple Life, I don't know if anyone is watching over there since that channel is in the process of being revived. I did an eating video today while I was on lunch break, and I ate at a place called District Taco, and woo, I ate at a place called District Taco, and the tacos are pretty good. And I did an eating video on that. To be prepared, I emailed you and emailed you a pic from last week fishing trip. Awesome. I'll get that and I'll put it in the next show. I think I actually did just see the email come through. Yep. Oh wow. I'll show these next week. I got a sneak peek. All right. Yeah, I can't wait to put that in there. Those are some nice catches. Yes, very. The little fella wanted to go get me another ice ball. Thank you very much. These are my little ice ball makers. Oh, this is the. Oh, can you go get the other one that looks like this? I made an ice ball for this drink that the bug got in. I have two of those. He got the one that got me. Yeah, the other one should be good and frozen. Adam says, "Am I cooking anything tonight?" Probably not tonight. I'm still waiting on my daughter to decide what she wants for her birthday dinner tomorrow, and I'm probably going to go ahead and cook that up for her. Um, she's not out here. I'm kind of hoping it's something that I can do on the Blackstone. I want to do a video out there. You see it? That'll make do.
Yeah,
These ones just a little harder to get apart.
let me see.
I got it.
Oh.
Bless you, whoever that was. Now, when I did my eating video earlier today, wow, this one's kind of hard to get out. When I did my eating video earlier today, I did mention that I was going to start another segment on the Simple Life called "We Got Food at Home." For instance, I'm going to go out and try different foods, and on a later date, I'm going to come back and try to replicate the recipe myself. And I think I'm going to try to make me what I ate at District Taco. I ended up eating it was I forget what they call the pork tacos, but I had a carne asada, a delicious fish taco. I think it was made with pollock, and yeah, I just had those three tacos, and then I had a jarritos lime, and the whole thing was delicious. So I think I'm going to come home and try to replicate that either on the Blackstone or on the stove or something like that. That pulled pork one too is going to be kind of tough to beat as well, but I think I can do it. We are refreshed. But yeah, as far as cooking goes, I'm just trying to branch out my cuisines a little bit, other than like good old fashioned Southern comfort food. Um, I've gotten pretty good at making some Chinese food. This guy will tell you that I make a pretty mean orange chicken, and everybody else agrees that my beef and broccoli is pretty good too. Adam says the cigar of choice tonight. What's left of it is a CAO Flavors Moon Trance. This is probably one of my most favorite cigars. It is very mild, and if you're familiar with the car air fresheners, the one that smells like black ice, it reminds me of that a lot. As you can see, like I'm down to this, and we're only 54 minutes into live. Randall said, after I made my first drink, he said, till the next bug wants a drink, and one is hunting it down right now. They must like something in it. Maybe the cream soda. But yeah, I know I haven't posted a fishing video in a while. Me and the wife went. Me, the wife, and the daughter actually went fishing last weekend. Right before the live show last week. Us three literally went out on a boat, and I rushed back here to put the boat up so I could join the live that night. And I didn't make a video out of that because I didn't really record much. We weren't catching anything until that big boy caught me by surprise. All I ended up was a picture of that, unfortunately. But me and my dad are probably going to go catfishing this Sunday. So you guys have that video to look forward to.
Is that me allowed to come to?
Maybe we'll see. We might be leaving extremely early. You'll probably be asleep.
That's no.
Michael says tomorrow I'm grilling red snapper, salmon, and clams I picked up from Costco. Never heard of red snapper, and I think we talked about that a few weeks ago. Red snapper is pretty good. It's I've had it fried, but I think it's a little bit better grilled or something like that. It's just be careful. The snapper is somewhat of an oily fish, so you just keep that in mind. But it's really, really good.
You know what you should do?
Hmm.
You should do like sometimes like when we're by ourselves. Sometimes you should do like a little thing.
Mm. Do a miniature seafood boil?
Yeah, like just for us.
Yeah.
So we should do that. Also, think we should do like a little cookout.
A little cookout. Well, we got sister's party tomorrow. Oh, not party, but we're taking her out for her birthday.
Right.
Randall says I'm going next Saturday night with a buddy, going for catfish and crappie. Are you going at night? Oh, you did say Saturday night. That's something I wanted to try to get back into. Go get some tissue. Something I wanted to get back into is night fishing. On my old boat, I had lights and stuff like that, and oh, you getting your plate? I had lights on it, and me and little fella and my wife actually took it out a few times and went bass fishing. Can't remember if we caught anything or not, but that was a blast taking that out there. My sister says my brother is the best chef ever. His favorite thing he cooked for me is fried squash and funnel cakes. Yeah, that's right. I fried up some mean squash, and when she says fried squash, I'm not talking about like pan fried. I literally egg wash it, batter it, and deep fry it. And you want to talk about something that's delicious? It's a really, really good appetizer. I will say that. Y'all, I'm almost out of the cigar. I might have to have little fella go get me another one just to keep these bugs away. Should have probably invested in a citronella candle or something. Yes, almost exactly like fried green tomatoes. Mike says, I'm sorry, Randall says he lives on Lake Ognoe. I think I'm pronouncing that right. We're going to tie up under the bridge near his dock, so not too far to go. Well, that sounds like a plan right there. Yes, I need to invest in a bug zapper. Just hang it up right here above the porch and zap these little bugs out of here. Oh yeah, I haven't made fried green beans in a while too. Those I don't. I do just pan fry in olive oil. Those will come out pretty good, almost like you would asparagus.
You need to fry the asparagus a bit.
Yeah. Mike says we need something for our mosquitoes too. Our torches didn't help. I feel like the cigar is not helping much either. It's keeping them at bay some, but once the smoke dissipates, and here they come again. Nothing in my drink. All right, let's move on to a very new segment I decided to come out with called a social session. So, social session is going to consist of I browse social media a lot, and I find some pretty ridiculous stuff on there, and I wanted to go ahead and start a segment and talk about some of the stuff I find. I see some new comments coming in. Michael says, I always steam my green beans and never try pan seared. Man, you little salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and you sear them things off in a pan. Whoo! You want to talk about delicious. Randall says, raw coffee grounds in a metal lid and light, and the smell of smoke from the from it will run the bugs away. My wife would kill me if I went in there and got some coffee to use to get rid of bugs. She's a coffee fanatic.
You'll be like,
But I was scrolling social media this week, and I came across this post about about it being cookout season, and I love me a good cookout, and they had a list of 15 rules that's supposed to be cookout etiquette, if you will. And I wanted to go over these with you guys and see if you agree with the rule or disagree with the rule. So we're going to go ahead and start with rule number 1. It says, do not show up if you were not invited by the host. I don't care who you know. Pretty much what they're saying is, if you're at a cookout, don't be inviting, don't be coming to somebody else's house if a guest invites you over. I have it happen all the time, and I don't mind at all. The more people, the better. I love getting to know people. I mean, how else are you going to get a bigger friend circle? I'm one of those kind of people that will run to people in Walmart. I'm like, hey, I've been to one of your cookouts before, and we just become not good friends, I guess. So I have some really good friendships come out of it, but it's just nice to know people around. Like, I completely disagree with this rule. What are you guys thinking about this one? Whoops. There goes the cigar. Can you go in my nightstand and get the red box of cigars for me? It says cherry bomb on top. Then we're going to switch up the cherry bomb, y'all. That's a smaller cigar as well. I don't want to smoke 2 moon trances and then I wake up in the morning and my lungs are on fire or something like that. I'm almost out of drink already. I'm going to go ahead and pour a little more Dr. Pepper in there. I feel like it's a little too much whiskey. Randall says, the only issue I have is if you come and don't bring anything, not even a bottle of drink, don't think you're going to fill up plates to take with you. Oh, wait till we get further down in this list, Randall. You wait till you see some of the stuff they mentioned in this little rule book that they've made here. My sister says my brother's cookouts are the bomb. I like to think my cookouts are the bomb too. Let's see. Rule number 2: if you were invited, do not bring extra people with you. So they're saying, if I invite Tom, don't bring Dick and Harry with you. Again, the more people, the merrier. I do say, my only rule is if you are going to bring somebody, let me know so I can make sure I have enough food. I'm definitely about feeding the masses. What are you guys thinking about this rule? It kind of goes hand in hand with rule number 1. If people are coming over, let them come. But little fella went and got me my cherry bombs. These are a much smaller cigar, also made by Flavors CAO. I really didn't think I had a favorite cigar brand, but I think I order more CAO flavors than anything. For a bad, the price wasn't so bad for these. I think I got this pack of 15. I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry, a pack of this pack of 10 here, and then I got 5 moon trances, the size I was just smoking, and then the 5 of the vanilla beans or vanilla robustos, all for like $60 off of a JR Cigar. So I was like, man, I love that website. But what are you guys thinking of rule number 2 here? If you're invited, don't bring people with you. If I go to a cookout, I always ask if I can bring my wife. But if I invite you to a cookout and somebody uh, say, hey, what you get ready to get into? And, oh, I'm going to Big Fella's Cookout, and they want to come, bring them on. Just let me know to make sure I got enough food. This one smells delicious. This might be my new favorite.
I got so confused because this wasn't a container. I'm like, okay, I only see one thing like the little pack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where is it? I'm like, that's new.
This is almost like a black and mild consistency, but man, that flavor on this one is really, really good. I think I got a new favorite. I might have to get this in the big robustos. All right, rule number 3. Always ask, do I need to bring anything? Even if the answer is no, bring a bag of chips at minimum.
Oh yeah. If I have access, I'll definitely have this.
This is a chip fanatic right here. So if you do come to one of my cookouts and you want to get in good with him, bring him chips. But if you're coming to one of my cookouts, like in all sincerity, you don't need to bring anything. If you do, if you feel like you must bring something, bring ice. Like I have a ton of coolers and they all get full of drinks. I have a kids cooler with the kids drinks and then sodas, and then I keep like the beer cooler like near my like father-in-law or somebody that's all going to be staying in the same vicinity, to keep an eye to make sure the kids don't get in it. But if you are going to bring anything to one of my cookouts, bring ice. Unless like don't bring anything at all if I'm inviting you to one of my cookouts. I feel like it's some like I'm a person that likes to feed people, so like I like to cook everything. But I did see Randall said if you are coming to a cookout, bring something. I do agree with that. Like we have smaller like cookouts, and that stuff becomes expensive from time to time, especially if you're going to be cooking out every weekend. If that's the case, like yeah, bring something that I can throw on the grill. I got the charcoal and the grill and everything. Especially if you want something specific, definitely bring that, and I'll throw it on the grill with everything else and season it on it. But me personally, I you don't need to bring anything to one of my cookouts if I invite you, especially if it's the Big Fella Bash. I try to provide everything for that. Rule number 4: should you bring anything at all, bring it with the intention of leaving it. I I do think I agree with this rule. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you are going to bring something, I feel like you should leave it. Um, feel like you can't be like an Indian giver and bring something and then when you get ready to leave, take it away. Like if you're going to bring a community bottle to the cookout, you should leave it with the community. Don't be trying to take it home. I feel like if I were to say it to anything, I feel like it's like somewhat rude. Like, hey, I bought this for you, but I'm going to take it when I leave. What are you guys thinking? I see my sister. She said she agrees with that too. I feel like a lot of people will agree with that. If you are going to bring something, um, bring it with the intentions of like not taking it back home with you. Wow, this cigar is good. Rule number 5 says if you have not contributed financially to the event, you are not entitled to leave with anything wrapped in aluminum foil or in a Tupperware container. I have mixed feelings about this one. My big cookout every year. Um, well, I guess I don't have mixed feelings. Well, I do. Um, I feel like if you haven't contributed financially, if you're coming to one of my cookouts, especially my Big Fella Bash, I I try to provide to-go boxes so you can pack a plate to take with you. I'm not big on trying to store a bunch of leftovers in my refrigerators. I love like if people really like the food, I try to send them home with the food that they like. Pack a plate and take it on home. I just ask that you eat first to give everybody else a chance to eat before you try to pack a to-go plate. I have had people come to my cookouts and pack a few to-go plates first, take that to their car, and then come back and eat. Like I don't recommend, like if you're going to go to somebody else's cookout, I don't recommend you doing that. But I do feel like if you are going to go to somebody else's cookout and you didn't contribute, um, if you go to anyone else's cookout, I don't recommend you like wrap up anything or take anything unless you ask and they say yes. Randall says, I'm only leaving with myself. Randall, if you come to my cookout next year, I think I sent you an invite to the Big Fella Bash. If you come, I'm pretty sure you'd probably have to get a hotel or something. But you are definitely more than welcome to take a to-go plate for one of my cookouts. Beaver Baron says, what cigar is that again? This one is the Cherry Bomb from Flavor CAO. This one is it's about the same size as a Black and Mild. It just doesn't have like the wood or plastic tip. This is my first time trying this one, and this one is pretty darn good.
The Black and Mild one's still in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's right there. I'll put that down. Let's see. Rule number, what are we on? Rule number 6. Bug flew in my eye. Everyone has rules at their house. Be respectful or don't come. I'm going to say I wholeheartedly agree with this one. If you're at somebody's house and you got your feet all up on their furniture, or like you're just like being messy, don't come. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Don't even collect the to-go plate if you're going to come and disrespect my property that I've worked so hard to obtain. I feel like everybody would agree with this one. And Randall said that's the drunk bug that's flying around that just flew in my eye. It probably was. He probably got up enough to stumble fly right into my eye. But yeah, what are you guys thinking about this rule? You want it? I feel like everybody would agree with this rule. Let's see. Rule number 7. If your children are not well behaved, you must stay at home with your children. Sorry, not sorry. I kind of disagree with this one, and I'll explain why. If your children are not well behaved, I feel like how are they going to learn to behave in a big group setting if they don't have practice in a big group setting? Um, I'm real big on discipline. I don't mind if you discipline your kids. Just don't be out of control with it. But the best way they're going to learn to behave in a big group setting is if they are in a big group setting. And the way I have my yard set up for my Big Fella Bash, the kids are going to be all over the place anyway because I try to have moon bounces and I got the swimming pool. Watch them to make sure they're being respectful. That way they can learn to be in a big group setting. That's my only thing is if your children aren't well behaved, let them come, but just keep an eye on them. They'll like once they see the other kids doing how the other kids acting, they will learn from the other kids. I really taste the cherry in this one. Let's see. I think this is one of my favorite rules. The Saints will mingle with the Aints. If you can't handle that, then stay at home. What they mean by that, by the Saints will mingle with the Aints. My cookouts is probably one of the most diverse group of people you can have. I got people that are Christians that come, people that are Muslims that come. I got people that are gay, people that are straight, people that are country, people that are hood. Like everybody just comes together and they can mingle. I feel like if you can't get along with a particular group of people, whether it be you don't like their religion, you don't like their skin color, you don't like their sexual orientation, what have you, then I don't think my cookout is the right place for you because when I say my cookouts are diverse, they are diverse. Get out of here. There was a bug back here buzzing behind my head. It was kind of distracting me. Randall says, I agree and disagree. Kids will be kids, but don't ignore your kid when he or she is acting up, and then get mad when someone else does. That's my thing too. I feel like a kid can only be bad for so long before they start thinking the behavior is okay, and I think it needs to be corrected soon and swiftly. So I agree with you there, Randall. Paul says I'm ugly. Is that okay? Hey, ugly people are invited too. I mean, I'm ugly too. I'm like I think about it all the time. I don't even know how I ended up with my wife because you look at this mug here. I'd be trying to do different stuff. I done went bald, trying to make myself look better. I done grew a beard, trying to make myself look better. I can't even hide the grays in this no more. Look how gray that is. Like even if I let me set this aside. If I part this thing on camera, like it just shows more grays. I'm really surprised that like the grades aren't poking out as much as they should be with as much as I have. But yeah, the Saints will mingle with the Aints here at my cookout. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hell, I got people that ask about other people from the some of my cookouts. They'll hit me up and be like, "Hey, whatever happened to such and such? How are they doing?" And I was like, "Oh, they're good, doing good. They plan on coming to the cookout." And then when they get here to the cookout, I'm like, "Oh, I remember you from last year." Let's see. Rule number 9. I disagree with this rule wholeheartedly. It says this is not the time for you to learn the latest line dance. Sit down somewhere. You had all spring and winter to practice. Man, if like we don't really have a dance floor, I plan on changing that. But if I'm out here, I'm playing like the electric slide or something like that. You don't know the steps. Get on out there on that dance floor anyway and learn them. It's real easy. Once you see if people do it a couple times, they see you're in there, you're doing your little shimmy and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, get on out there in that dance floor. This rule, I don't even know why it's in this rule book to begin with, but I completely disagree with this one. Like they should burn the whole book just because of this rule here. Miranda says if we all show up, we can call it the ugly bash. Let's see. Rule number 10. If you smoke, I don't care what it is, sit yourself down in an isolated area. No one wants that stuff blowing in their face or over their food. I kind of agree with this one. If you are going to smoke, not everybody is smokers. I don't mind it, obviously. Like if you are going to smoke, don't smoke away from smoke away from the food. Um, I know it's like some people have sensitivities to that kind of stuff, so I will agree with this rule. Like even when I'm out here smoking on the porch, little fellow was sitting next to me. I tried my best to keep the cigar away from him as much as possible, but I think this stuff is keeping away the bugs. Plus, it makes me slow down a little bit because I tend to talk fast sometimes. But but yeah, I think I completely agree with this rule. I mean, they could have worded it a little nicer. Randall said, "If you come to my cookout, I want you to be yourself and have a good time. As long as there's no one getting hurt, there's no one getting hurt. I say go for it." That is my philosophy too, Randall. Come to my cookout. Um, I've had people smoke some left-handed cigarettes at my cookout. It's legal recreationally here in Virginia. So if that's your thing, you can do it. Kind of do it away from people because I know that bothers people sometimes too. But if you tend to smoke a left-handed cigarette every once in a while, I'm not going to judge you. There's far worse stuff you could be doing. Let's see. Am I going too fast for you guys? I feel like I'm going too fast for y'all. What do you guys think about the smoking rule? Like, I think everybody would agree with this one. Keeping the smoke away from the food and other people that don't smoke. Hello?
I think I'm excited to answer the questions.
Oh my. Attack of the Moths. Ugh. Let's see. Rule number 11. This goes along with rule number 7. The cookout is not a free babysitting service. You brought your child, you watch your child. Just for a refresher, rule number 7 says if your children are not well behaved, you must stay at home with your children. Sorry, not sorry. So you guys agreeing with this one? I think I kind of disagree with this one. The kids are out here being kids. If you're out here trying to cut loose and have a good old time, the kids are going to be fine. You know, like there's always eyes on the kids here at our cookout. I mean, everything is in one general area here in my backyard, so it's not like you can't see your kid in your line of sight anyway. So let them kids be kids. I will say, don't pull up to a cookout and just drop your kid off and leave, especially without talking to anybody. But I think I completely disagree with this rule. I feel like some of my best memories as a kid was being able to go to cookouts and probably not even talk to an adult, be out there just playing with the other kids. Go wash my hands, get food, make sure I'm respectful in that manner. But kids will be doing kid stuff. What are you guys thinking? You guys thinking your cookout's not a babysitting service? I would completely understand if you thought this, but just my cookout's like, just don't drop your kid off and leave without talking to anybody. Oh. Let's see. Rule number 12. The food is not going to run out. Stop making these gigantic plates knowing you can't eat it all.
That was me when after they go back. So I got some seafood over. The scoop was so big. After I got the 2 and the scoop, and I got my entire plate with it. So it's like
Let's see. Quick concept as the party has arrived. How's it going? It says what we beefing. Just sitting out here, we're talking about cookout rules. I found a set of rules, like 15 different rules for like cookout etiquette, and we've been going over those to see if we agree with or disagree with them. We've been disagreeing with a lot of them, but there are some good ones in here. I think we got like 3 or 4 more left. Sitting out here smoking a cigar. This is my second cigar, by the way. Ended up, I was smoking a CAO flavors Moon Trance, and the mosquitoes wouldn't leave me alone, so I had to go with one of the flavor CAO cherry bomb ones, and that one's. It's not only does it taste good, but it feels like it's keeping the bugs away. So it's doing its job, I think. But we were just talking about this rule here. The rule is the food is not going to run out. Stop making these gigantic plates knowing you can't eat it all. When I tell you guys I have a lot of food at my cookout, I have a lot of food at my cookout. I think this past Bigfella Bash, I smoked 3 briskets. I grilled 48 hamburgers, over 50 hot dogs. What else did I do as far as protein? Oh, a gigantic seafood boil with 20 pounds of crawfish, 10 pounds of large shrimp. I forget how many pounds of mussels was in it. Plus, I did boiled eggs in it, potatoes, onion, garlic. Man, I had a whole lot of stuff in that seafood boil, corn. And then like for sides, I had like seafood salad, pasta salad, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, fried cabbage, deviled eggs, all the sodas you could drink. I didn't put mushrooms in it, unfortunately. Not a lot of people in my house eat mushrooms. About this one, find me on Facebook, Antoine Roy. Add me as a friend on there, and I will send you the invite to the next year's Bigfella Bash. I went ahead and made the group for it now, because I invited people that live kind of far away, and I wanted to invite them now so they can make plans for next Memorial Day to take off of work, and it will give them a chance to save up money to book accommodations, because Big Fella Outdoors isn't that big right now to the point where they can pay for hotel rooms for everybody. I will get there, don't you guys worry. That way I can invite a lot of you and book hotel rooms for you without you having to come out of your own pocket or anything like that. But yeah, but I wanted to go ahead and start that group now, add people to it so they have the date, so they can be reminded of it and make try to make it to my Big Fella Bash next year. See, Randall says him and his wife are already talking about making it next year. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. As a matter of fact, I think I do can share a link for it. If you send me a quick email over to bigfellaoutdoors@gmail.com, and I'll email that link to you. Oh yeah, you're in Texas. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. My boss is in Louisiana, and I made. Oh yeah, that's right. You do have me on IG, so I'll send it to you there. Um, my boss is from Louisiana, but I sent him the invite, so he's going to try to make it next year. He was in here. That was Greg Avant earlier. Oh, my sister said I bake good too, like my 7 Up pound cake and Lil J's chocolate chip cookies. Man, when she put out the chocolate chip cookies, and when I say they went like that, they went faster than my 7 Up pound cake, and that's saying a lot.
I think it's good, but I'm never eating girls' cookies again. My parents could have laughed like where I was over here dying.
Yeah. All right. Rule number 13. Stop asking who made the potato salad. If I told you, you wouldn't know anyway. I disagree with this rule completely. Even if it is a potluck, like if I tell you who made the potato salad, if you think it's nasty, I don't want you like rolling up on that person to tell them how nasty their potato salad is. The Big Fella Bash though, like 90%, 95% of that stuff is made by me. A lot of the sides and stuff are made by my wife, and I have my brother-in-law. He makes a mean seafood salad. I might have to have him make that on video for y'all one day. Delicious. Quick concept, man. Some people put raisins, so I gotta ask. I tend to stay from the potato salad that have raisins or some oddball stuff in it.
Raisins?
Yeah, some people put raisins in their potato salad. What was the weird? I saw somebody put something so weird in potato salad one time that I don't think anybody touched it. Going back to rule number, let's see, where is it at? Where is it at? Nope, that's not the one. Should you bring anything at all? Bring it with the intention of leaving it. If you do bring a potato salad with raisins or something weird in it, you can disregard this rule. You can go ahead and take it with you. That way you can have it at your house. Everybody loves it at your house with the potato salad with the raisins in it. I'm sorry nobody ate the potato salad with the raisins in it. I think everybody was getting kind of full. And they didn't know the potato salad with the raisins was there, so they didn't know to get it. Yeah, well, you can go ahead and take that home with you. There said, and it was delicious. You must be talking about that seafood salad. I got people that come just for the seafood salad. I mean, they get everything else too, but that seafood salad that Bubs makes my brother-in-law, that is to die for. I'm pretty sure if he's not down there in the car anymore. And you heard me say that, he'd be ecstatic that so many people like the seafood salad. But go ahead and take that potato salad with the raisins in it. Like, yeah, that's you can have it. Number 14. Before you trip about the sodas not being name brand, ask yourself, did you contribute one dime? This one, I can't. I don't know if I agree with this one or disagree with this one. Quick concepts. My says my aunt makes it that way. I'm assuming you're talking about the potato salad with raisins in it. Uh, I'm sorry. Quick concept says if it's free, you can't complain. I feel that way too, but I try to get the name brand stuff. My wife is I don't know how she'd be finding deals so much. I mean, she's a store manager at Walgreens, so she has um the inside scoop on what's about to be on sale and whatnot. Uh, all the sodas for my cookout, they went on sale like 4 for 10 or 4 12 packs for $10. So she stocked up on like 8 of those, and we just had like all kinds of name brand sodas. I think we had like Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and all that good stuff. We even had Mellow Yellow here at this cookout. You know how hard it is to find 12 packs of Mellow Yellow around here? Oh my God. Darren said, "Man, I love a Dr. Thunder. I'm not gonna complain. If I got somebody, I go to somebody else's cookout and they have a Dr. Thunder, I'm gonna tear that Dr. Thunder up."
Dr. Thunder's with me.
No, Dr. Thunder is just Dr. Pepper's little brother.
That's what they're doing.
No, they're not banned. There was a comedian that said, "Oh God, his name was on the tip of my tongue. He was real. I think he had multiple sclerosis or something like that, and he was like his comedy show was just a bunch of one-liners, but they were extremely funny. He said Mr. Pibb is what his name was before he got his doctorate degree and became Dr. Pepper. I forget that guy's name. So I used to listen to him on Sirius XM radio on the comedy station. His little comedy sketches used to crack me up. You getting tore up?
The quality.
Randall said, "Name brand don't mean anything. At least you brought something." Oh, hold up. Why'd that happen? Get back here.
Friends, I want to.
Hold on, you guys. Something's going on here.
Friends, that makes sense for that. That's what they're calling it.
That's kind of weird. Let me change this layout. I don't know why the layout went funky like that. Oh, nope, that's not it. All right, I guess we're gonna have to keep the layout like this. For some reason, it wigged out on me.
Don't you think that's someone else?
No, it's supposed to be my other phone, but I have the mic and everything turned off on that one. Um, let's see. Quick concept is I used to work for Snapple and I was able to get 24 pack of Dr. Pepper for $2.36. Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snapple the juice. Randall says, "I'm from the South. We are in Coke country. No Pepsi here." Yeah, I went to that Coke factory down there in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, he had a blast.
I remember that soda, the barbecue one that had like
There we go. There we go. Oh, I had the volume turned up on this for some reason. Snapple owns Dr. Pepper. Fun fact: Waco, Texas has a Dr. Pepper museum.
Dr. Pepper.
Sounds like I need to make me a trip to Waco, Texas. Let's see. And last but not least, rule number 15. Before you open a fresh bottle of water, finish the one you started. I will say if there's not any other rule that I agree with more is this one. I feel like if I'm providing everything, sodas, food, atmosphere, all that stuff, I feel like the least you could do is not be wasteful. I understand if you grab something on your plate and you don't necessarily like it so much, then by all means you can just throw that away. But I feel like everybody knows what sodas, like certain sodas, taste like at this point in their life. And I feel like if you're going to open the soda and not finish it, I feel like that's being wasteful. So I 1000% be agree with this rule. Darren said, "Man, it be your own kids." You're right. I still have down here on my picnic table from the little cookout I had last weekend. There's still two Hugs juices that are like half drank, just like sitting here chilling on the picnic table. I haven't made it down there yet to throw them away. I keep forgetting, but yeah, like they just like poked a little hole in it, took a couple sips, set it, and forget it. But but yeah, those 15 rules. When I saw that and I posted that I was going to talk about this, people were already like going off in the comment section. I was like, "Oh, this one's going to be a fun one." My cherry bomb cigar, the end of it is the tobacco inside is coming loose. Quick concept down here. You saw the rain we got down here. Beaver Bear said, "Good rules to live by." Yeah, a lot of these were good rules, and it's definitely something to live by. A few of them, I'm like about, especially about the kids. Now, bring your kids. Like they need to be around other kids. I'll tell you, the crappie are biting. Man, I've been. We were trying to get on some crappie, and we just could not get on them. I don't know. It was just like tough fishing that day. Let me see if I can fix this layout one more time. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. Yeah, I think we're stuck with this layout, y'all. Unfortunately, apologize about that. Well, let me try on this phone. Maybe it wants the admin to be number one for some reason. All right. Well, there's my pretty face again. Quick context. I do remember the videos. Yeah, he sent me some videos of all the flooding that happened down there in Texas.
Texas flooding?
Yeah, back where Quick Concepts lives at. I think that I can't remember. I don't think I showed you the pictures, but like the boat ramp was like completely covered. Has that water receded yet, or have y'all still been getting dumped on down there? There we go. I had to exit.
I'm going to try a video call with Roberta. Find out now.
She probably in bed right now.
I don't even know if she changed. I wonder if she changed her number. I said,
Yay! I fixed it.
yes. And the thing on there, what it looked like one of those joint cubes.
Yeah. Oh, so I wanted to ask you guys. I had you see Pond Predator in here every once in a while. I'm thinking about having him on the show. We could talk fishing a little bit. I want to see if y'all think that would be better for a Friday night or a Saturday night. I want to. I need to ask him what his schedule looks like first. But I want to bring him on the show. He makes some hand painted lures and stuff like that. I want to get him on here and let him do his thing as well, and we can talk about fishing together. But no, like I can actually like he could be at his house and I can add him to my StreamYard and I could do a split screen where he's on there and I'm on there. Let's see. Quick Concept says it's been manageable. You can get to the ramps now. All the water is to the tops of the docks. Well, that's good. At least it's receding. I know some of that rain y'all were getting has been sweeping up the East Coast and dumping on us a little bit. But I don't think it's been I don't think it's rained here in a few. Oh no, I take that back. It rained a couple of days ago, but it wasn't bad at all. Like I think it barely got my soil and my grass wet.
A little.
I don't think it didn't even add a whole lot of water to the pool.
A little.
I think it like lightning and thundered more than it rained.
Apparently, lightning or thunder last. Well, we did that a lot last year. But I barely did it this year.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What are you guys thinking about those cookout rules as a whole? Like, I'd say I'd agree with about half of them. The other half, like a lot of them were like completely nonsense.
The only rule that I love that was not on there is the origin one.
No, I'm talking about the rules for the cookout that I just read off.
Yeah, I'm talking about what the rules that not on.
Yeah. Randall says, I took some equipment to Mississippi Thursday and going back Monday to take more. Did you run into a lot of wow, that was a big bug. Did you run into a lot of like flooded roads? I know there's some flooded roads out in the valley. A couple coworkers have been running into. Quick concept says, I run a boat shop and we had to do recoveries to get boats that were floating. Oh wow. I bet you that was something, trying to fish for loose boats. I wonder if like people offer you rewards or something like that for like retrieving their boats for them. My ice is melting fast out here. That means I gotta drink fast, I guess.
I don't like the sound of that.
You don't like the sound of that? Can you do me a favor and go get me that green Gatorade that's in the refrigerator? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I actually started mixing that.
No, I don't know if Gatorade and whiskey is a good combination. Not together, at least. I'm gonna drink the Gatorade to hydrate myself to make sure I don't wake up hungover. Although I didn't drink much at all, so I shouldn't be hungover at all. We're going axe throwing tomorrow for my daughter's birthday, and then I'm actually going to try sushi for the first time. I don't know how I feel about it. I can't get over the fact of eating raw fish or anything, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It's her birthday. She wants me to try it. She thinks I'll like it, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Luckily, they have other stuff on the menu there, like hibachi and whatnot. So if I don't like the sushi, I can still eat. Quick concept says, well, they have to pay their invoice. So I allow $4.50 for me to put my boat in the water to get it. Thank you, sir. Somebody taxed me on this. Somebody took a sip of my green apple Gatorade.
And I was gonna try the green apple.
Miss J done taxed me on my Gatorade. I'm gonna have to have a talk with her.
For your own person, you can do it.
It'd be your own people, right?
Yeah.
It'd be your own people. Randall says sushi is fish bait from someone that don't know how to fish. Yeah. all the bait they had left over from not catching fish. Quick concept says, was it the parent tax? No, it was worse. It was the wife tax. It was a little more. It was like federal instead of state.
And another thing about it is they. I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's probably one of my favorite flavors of Gatorade. This green apple. The other one is fierce melon. That's my other favorite. Somebody tried to get me to drink the cucumber flavored one, and I don't know how I feel about drinking vegetables. I'll drink fruits, but I don't know about vegetables. I don't even like vegetables in my smoothies. I like fruit smoothies a whole lot better.
But do you think us kids like it? No.
No, you don't even like to eat vegetables. You are strictly protein.
I do not care about vegetables.
Auntie says, me too. Oh, man. Let's see. I think I did have an email for Ask a Bigfella. I don't know if I'm going to read it in this live. I might wait till the next one. But somebody's going to ask a question. You know what? Why not? I'm going to go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and kick off and Ask a Bigfella. Let's see. I gotta find the email. This email. Oh, before Beaver Baron says you can get sushi without raw fish in it. I think I did see some like vegetable options for sushi, so I may have to try some of those and then work my way into the raw fish. Um, but we got to ask a big fella email here. I'm going to go ahead and read it off here. They didn't put a title in here, but it's from a young lady. She says, I met this guy online. He's really nice. We've been out a few times in the past 2 months. I had mild surgery and told him I'd be out of commission for the next 2 weeks. He's told me that he's searching for his soulmate. I mentioned that I don't believe in soulmates. He replied that he's lonely and wants to be with someone. I think he's just waiting for the right woman to show up while keeping me on standby. He's been married twice in the past 10 years and told me he thought both of those women were his soulmates. He told me I'm pretty smart and classy. However, he's not putting any effort into really getting to know me past what I put on my dating profile. When I get a notification from that site and log in, he's always showing to be online. Clearly, I'll have to do most of the Q&A between us. I don't know if I should move forward or move on. A quick concept, he's got to go. I will see you in the next live. Hopefully, I will send you the link to the Big Fella Bash. That way you can add yourself to it. But let's see. As far as this young lady's email, I really haven't done the like whole online dating profile. But if this was someone I met on the street, Randall is and Darren, you guys are reading my mind on this one. Um, you guys are saying red flag, move on. This guy's clearly not ready. Red flag, run. I don't even know if the young lady's in here. Hopefully she'll see this video. Later on she can watch it. But my sister said you deserve better. I think all of us are in agreement. Move on, move on, move on. You do not deserve to be an option for. Let me reword that because you aren't just an option for somebody. Like if this guy really and truly believes in soulmates, then he would be doing a whole lot more to get to know you, everything about you. Um, the fact that he's been married twice in 10 years to people he thought was his soulmates, I don't think he even knows what a soulmate is at this point. You done had two soulmates so far. You got a whole lot of souls out here. Oh, Randall put it perfectly just now. Hold on, I gotta open up StreamYard. Randall said, "You are not a fish to be dangling from a line." That is the best analogy that I could put that someone could put to this whole thing. My sister says, "Cut ties with him." I think I would cut ties with him immediately. Wow, married twice in 10 years. To people he thought it was his soulmates. I mean, the email said,
What is going on? My first one was a fireman.
let's see, I'm just looking over the email. He's searching for his soulmate, and you mentioned that you don't believe in soulmates. I think your opinion will change on that when you meet the right person. I think you'll start believing soulmates then. But it sounds like this guy is scared to be alone. Um, Married twice, and I think he just wants to have. It seems like he just wants to have have the title of being in a relationship. Sounds like he's just chasing the Facebook status of in a relationship with whoever. It sounds like this guy doesn't know what a soulmate is, doesn't know what a helpmeet is. Yeah, he says you're pretty smart and classy, or he's told you that you're pretty smart and classy, but he could be telling 50 other girls in his dating profile that they're pretty smart and classy as well. And it sounds like he's just trying to find the next person to be with so he can be married to him for like 3, 4, 5 years before he needs to go find another soulmate. I think we agree, y'all. She should cut ties with him for sure. But I think also in I mean, yeah, sure, keep the dating profile, but I think you should put yourself out there more too, like actually in public. You should go. You should go where, like, how can I put this? You should go somewhere that attracts the people, the kind of people you're looking for. Like, for instance, if say you're a partier and you want to find somebody that you're want to be in a relationship with that'll go to parties and stuff with you, then you need to go to parties. If you want to find somebody that's religious, you need to go to church. If you want to find somebody that's into reading, you need to go to libraries. Like, you need to go to places where that attract the kind of people that you want to be with. Randall says, sounds like he is scared to be alone and will do or say anything to keep from being alone. I agree with that wholeheartedly too. Like, sounds like this guy just does not want to be alone for the sake of being alone. Almost sounds like he's willing to date anybody with two legs and a heartbeat, just to keep from being alone. But if you don't take anything else from this from your email with this advice, I would say run, girl, run.
Run, girl. Run,
Take off your heels and put on some running shoes and run fast. But if you have any other or know anybody that's looking for advice and you think they could benefit from me helping and like just the group helping just like this, have them send me an email over at bigfellaoutdoors@gmail.com. Or if you want to add your fishing/outdoor pictures, I think I'm going to do cooking pictures at this point too. Send those over to me at bigfellaoutdoors at gmail.com, and I'll put the fishing outdoors cooking pictures in here. I'm a big fella. I love looking at people's pictures of people's food too. Who knows? You might be able to get somebody to try something different because of how good it looks. I know Randall sent me. No, I'm sorry, not Randall. Michael sent me some pictures of a roast or something he had made in his Dutch oven that looked delicious. So it almost had me ready to go break out my Dutch oven. I haven't cooked in that thing yet, but I'm ready to go get that thing and make me a roast in it.
What
The big Dutch oven that I got for Christmas. You know, the big pot looking thing? No, it's down here under the sink. It's a big metal cast iron. You know the cans I cook with all the time, the black ones? It's a big black pot. Yeah. Randall said we always send pictures of food to each other. Yeah, Randall had a nice little seafood boil going that almost made me hit up Louisiana Crawfish and order me about 5 or 10 pounds to do a small one here at the house again. What smells good?
Grass.
The grass. I ain't even cut grass. But yeah, I be seeing a lot of y'all's pictures on Facebook of y'all cooking. Oh, my sister said those peach cobbler rolls. I forgot where we saw those at, but a peach cobbler roll. If I remember right, it was almost like a cinnamon roll consistency, but it had like it was a peach cobbler. Man, that thing looks good. I gotta try that.
Are you still trying to fry turkeys?
Oh, I fry turkeys all the time. He's talking about am I still trying to fry a turkey? I don't think I've had a turkey from the oven in probably like 15 years for like Thanksgiving. Ever since we started frying turkeys and found out how quick and easy it is to do, I don't think we baked a turkey ever since. As a matter of fact, for the Big Fella Bash next year, I'm going to like fry 3 or 4 turkeys for it. I know if I say I'm not going to smoke a brisket for the Big Fella Bash, you guys will probably drag me out there in the woods and beat me. So I can't say I'm not going to do any brisket. But I think I'm going to add a fried turkey to the Big Fella Bash menu next year. Randall said smoked the turkey the last 7 years here. I smoked the turkey a couple times. I think I just did the turkey breast. Everybody, it's so hard to get everybody away from that fried turkey. especially if you inject that bad boy. A couple times we'll go out and get the Tony Chachere's like injection kit where it's like like the Creole butter. We'll inject the turkeys with that. But I have made my own injection with melted butter and some other seasonings that came out really really good. It's just a excuse me. It's just a matter of what everybody's feeling that year. Sometimes we'll do two turkeys, one with a Creole, one with mine. My sis says my brother's kebabs are good too. Yeah, I made kebabs this past weekend. I think I just did like chicken and peppers, but they came out really good too. Randall says I used to only eat fried turkey till I smoked one, and that's where it is. Do you inject your smoked turkeys too? I know I inject mine. The thing of when I first started smoking, I tried to smoke a turkey. The outside got really black. I haven't really tried to smoke a turkey since. But now that I'm starting to get a whole lot better at smoking, I do think I want to try one. Since I know some secrets to keeping the skin not from getting as crispy or not as crispy as fast. So Randall said yes, he does inject his smoked turkeys.
I haven't dropped your pistol in a while.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to shoot it.
You could be like me that day and shoot like the skins.
No, it's, with something like that, you got to make sure there's nothing past your target that can be damaged. Randall says smoke a whole one and not just the breast. It's not the same. Yeah, I feel like the other parts of the turkey would help help a little bit too. I know a smoked turkey leg. Oh my gosh, you can't beat that. There's a cat out there in the driveway making all everybody's the neighbors' lights turn on outside.
Like everything's going on.
Yeah.
Good job at it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did want to let y'all know next week the live show is also going to be Friday night. I am in a wedding next Saturday, so I won't be able to do my live Saturday night. So we're going to go ahead and do the live on Friday night as well. Then that way I can be a part of the wedding Saturday and the reception and all that good stuff. So I won't have to leave early to do that stuff. But also be on the lookout on my Simple Life of Bigfella channel. Like I was saying earlier in the video, I ate at a place for lunch called District Taco in Northern Virginia, and you guys will see how I felt about the tacos that I ate up there. I will tell you that I am looking very, very forward to doing the eating video at La Tingeria in Massaponax. Oops, sorry. I can't wait to do the eating video for that taco place. That taco place is top notch.
No, I want to try and go there because I never tried.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. I also I'm going to be making a 7-Up pound cake, and I'm going to walk you guys through that on the Simple Life of Big Fella. Me and my dad are going to go catfishing and try to put out a video for Big Fella Outdoors over there on Sunday. If for some reason he can't make it, then I'm probably going to take the boys bass fishing or something like that. See if we can get on a couple of bass. Pond Predator, if you're still watching, I'm going to be trying that chug and spit out there and some of those Nico baits that you sent me. Yeah, just got all kinds of stuff to look forward to. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is a tick on my LED light right there. I'll have to look at that. It really looks like a tick. If there's a tick on that, and I wonder if that's been ticks floating around in the air, that means I won't have to spray for them bad boys again.
Oh no, I found like 2 on yesterday.
Did you?
I found like at least 2 or 10 on the yesterday.
My sister says our grandmother's Rockefeller is mind changing. It is definitely, it does something to your mind. I have the recipe for that, although I have not toyed with making it myself. I want to make it a couple times before I put that on video. But man, my grandma is I'm 38, 60. My grandma is 82, and she's still up in the kitchen making 7-Up pound cakes and Rockefellers. And when I tell you, like, she has to make a few of them for functions, just so everybody can get a piece, I'm not kidding. Like that, it's a really, really good dessert. I'll have to mess with that for a little bit and then make it into a video so you guys can see it as well. But we've been going at this live show for exactly 2 hours now.
2 hours already?
Yeah, man, we've been talking, doing some talking out here. I just got attacked by a bug. Randall says I'm going to a stand-up funeral. Yeah, the wedding next weekend. Ellis's wedding. He said it's called a stand-up funeral.
Right, well, I'm so lucky I don't have to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be fun. I gotta go pick up my suit and stuff on Sunday, get final fitted. Yeah. Don't backwash on my green apple Gatorade now.
I never. The only flavors I tried was red, green, blue, purple.
You tried green already?
No.
You said red, green, blue, and purple.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Didn't he say red, green, blue, and purple, y'all?
I never tried blue.
No, you did. You said you tried red, green, blue, and purple. I guess you can have the rest of that. I don't know. You've been out here eating goldfish. I don't want any goldfish bits swimming in my Gatorade, so that's yours now.
Oh, my back. I think I cracked my back.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I think it's should be about time that I go ahead and end this live. We got some axe throwing to do tomorrow. I got some sushi to try, and then I'm going to be coming back here and cooking something. I know I said I was going to go live last weekend when I was out here cooking on the grill, but it got kind of hectic out here. A lot more people showed up than I anticipated, and I know a lot of people don't like being on camera, believe it or not. So I didn't go live. But I think if it's just going to be us here, I might go live. So if you see a little notification pop up saying I'm live, it's just me out here cooking on the grill. So if you guys want to, you can join me as I cook dinner for us. Birthday dinner. My daughter is going to be an official adult tomorrow. She's turning 18. She'll get a chance to meet Uncle Sam, unfortunately, when she gets her first paycheck at her job. And she'll really, really get to meet Uncle Sam next year when it's time to do income taxes. But I want to say good night. Thank you for joining this episode of On the Deck with Bigfella. I am your host, Antoine Roy. He is Little Fella. I will catch you guys next Friday, probably at 9 p.m. On next week's live, since I have the wedding to go to next Saturday. We'll talk about some fishing, and I'll see what I can find for the social session. We'll have a good time like we did tonight. I really, really, really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Make sure you share this live video amongst your friends. Also, send me those pictures to bigfellaoutdoors@gmail.com, whether it's fishing, hunting, cooking, you out playing golf. I don't care what it is. Just send it to me. I will share it. Thank you guys again. You all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all in the next video.